on the economic intelligence dashboard, how the markets have been doing. Narendra Modi would like to believe he helps India Inc. and the people get richer, do better. Is that necessarily the case? If you see between June 2018 to now, the Sensex has been virtually flat. The kind of growth that we saw soon after Narendra Modi came into power hasn't been replicated over the last 1 year. Since, if I look at the monthly numbers, since it became clear in about February that the government was coming back, there has been a jump. We're now seeing the Sensex at 40,000. But at this moment, there are several challenges, especially when it comes to the valuation of small and mid-cap stocks. And I'll show that to you in just a moment. Here are the yearly numbers. This is now on your screen, the Nifty. I want to understand, let's start with Anil Amba and explain, try and understand from him. If we want to see some of these stocks which haven't been doing well, especially in the small and mid-cap sector, start to improve their performance, what are the kind of signals they'd like to see in the budget?
I think it's time to reduce interest rates, isn't it? Your inflation is manageable. Your CAD is under control. If not now, when?
Your banks made 81,000 crores loss, the PSU banks. And if you tell the chiefs we are going to reduce interest rates, they'll get apoplexies. Only reason in this country interest rates are so high, in spite of the bond markets going down, is the dismal balance sheets of banks.
But can I ask you, as we look at the graphic of the markets, are our markets irrational? You know, at a time of economic slowdown, and it was, you know, it's been noticeable for 6 months, the markets have steadily kept going up. The mid caps have been hit badly, but the market numbers have been high. What explains it? No, how irrational are Indian markets?
The ascent of a market does not reflect the fundamentals. However, where it falls, collapses and stabilizes is what actually represents your economy or your fundamentals as it is.
No,
the growth is just driven by sentiment.
Yeah, you're the markets man. I mean, I've just wondered, whenever I've invested in the markets, I've lost money. Right, so, you know, I'm a bad example. You know, what explains the irrationality of Indian markets?
You see, markets are 6 to 9 months ahead of the fact. When Rahul put up that figure, the market felt in January that Modi will come back to power in May. Yes. So it shot up. After that, it almost ignored Piyush Goyal's budget. So markets are now feeling, and I'm not sure it's right, that Modi 2.0 kuch karega.
A day after the economic survey has spoken of pessimism. I mean, the
Gujju brokers don't read economic survey. Gujju brokers don't read economic survey.
You're saying the brokers don't read economic survey?
No.
उनका भरोसा मोदी जी में है. मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, right? मोदी है तो मुमकिन है is how the market is working. Or is someone playing satta on the market? Which is what many believe. That's the reality. The harsh reality is
there's not that volatility which indicates satta, you know. Market internals don't indicate
and markets have their own intelligence gathering.
Yeah, so much more than the economic.
Much more. Sometimes most economists know less than the market
the smarts of the Gujju stockbroker.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, they're amongst the smartest people in this country. All
are they smart or is it inside trading? No, let's be honest. Is it smart or inside trading? They know much more than we do.
I never trust the market is because today capital markets in India are not really aiding capital formation. It's a different ball game. Your capital markets have become a speculative trade rather than capital formation.
Exactly.
So when it's not aiding capital formation, quite frankly, it's not really an indicator you need to look at to see whether, you know, the economy is doing good, its economy is not doing well. Because at the end of the day, it's sentiment driven. Exactly, it's sentiment driven. It's not aiding capital formation.
This is pre-budget exuberance. What is important is let's see what happens once you start speaking.
As Rajiv said, at 10:45 it will go.
Yeah.
No. Or you could go. I remember the classic example. Rahul, speaking of markets, is when the first Manmohan Singh government, UPA 1 came, and the markets had crashed. And we went and interviewed A.B. Bardhan, and he gave me that classic line, "Bhaad mein jaye markets." You know, so you know, and remember the left was in power then, in a sense, because they were supporting that government. So you can take that attitude.
Some of the highest returns on an annualized basis actually came under Manmohan Singh, and the left was around as well. So that is just one of the ironies.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.